Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mountaineers offense will go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Finding open areas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He fires a bullet to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
But I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that...
He's got it down the right side. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. Now dealing with a 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Snags it, and he's open. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Roberts. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want.
Touchdown, App State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the counter. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Memphis picking up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better
breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And on the move all the way to the 44. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
But one of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Memphis. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's James. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Guys, let's chat about App State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And he's dragged down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Offense in an empty set. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy, because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And down he goes. Well protected for a while. That rush got to him, and it's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Coach Huff told me at the half, his conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Appalachian State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. That's reeled in. It's Tipton. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Plenty. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Tempo and overdrive.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Makes a catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
The run inside. It's Lewis.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's James. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The short hands, it's Chapman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Under fire. Breaks loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking for a crease, it's Lewis. Picks up the first down. Lots of running room. At the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, App State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Memphis wants to move quickly.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
That's caught. It's Brown. Gets away from one. He's got space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Villa.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll run it. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Hauls it in. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So